Hi. It has been a long time. Frankly, it's weird to even be talking to a camera again. It feels silly. I was initially inspired to start this video because I recently watched a series where she's been sitting down with YouTubers and just like getting very real and raw. And the one interview that I was most drawn to was Sierra Furtado. And I had actually met Sierra like years ago when I did YouTube at a beauty conference, and I didn't really exactly know who she was at the time. I was vlogging and I wanted to get her in my video, so I vlogged with her, and she was like super nice, very down to earth person, and one of the most genuine people I had met there. I guess to see her years later talking about her experience, and I honestly have no idea how she was feeling at the time, but to hear her years later talking about the effect that YouTube had on her, like, very much resonated with me. So Sierra talks about her struggles with anxiety and body dysmorphia, which is something that I can personally relate to a lot. Her experience on YouTube and how a lot of the social pressures made her feel like her channel had to present the most perfect version of her, and that she couldn't be vulnerable. I felt a lot of those same pressures a couple of years ago when I started this, and ultimately that led me to stopping this channel because the amount of pressure that I felt, whether it was self-inflicted or socially inflicted by the community, it was too much for me to handle, and I could not keep up with my own expectations of myself. Eventually, I just stopped creating content. I had different priorities. I think I really recognized what made me happy, and I realized that making content about hairstyling and hair braiding and talking about all these different products was not what made me happy. It created this illusion of happiness. I would sit down in front of the camera, and no matter what was going on in my life at that point in time, I had YouTube, and I could sit down and I was happy. Like, there was no question. I had to be happy because that was how I wanted to portray myself to my audience. And now, years later, I look at that and it's not me. It doesn't feel like me. It's really weird. It's really weird. I guess my whole purpose in making this video is to be relatable, to reach out to those who may be feeling this pressure in the way that I felt it years ago, and to know that it's valid and it's okay, and to not let it consume you, to not let it control your life on the internet, and know that you are so much bigger than what other people think of you. That's so hard to do, and I wasn't able to do it, and that's why I stopped. If you watch this video and you take away anything from it, and if you're close to me, then maybe this is providing a little bit more of a reason as to why I don't post videos anymore. Even though you want Generation Beauty to resurrect, I really do want to continue with this channel and creating content, just not the same content as I was doing 3 years ago. Talking about hair and beauty does not feel like me. It doesn't feel like what I want to do now. It's not the message that I want to put out there, because there are so many people putting out that message, that outward appearance is the most important thing. And it's not. It's really not. Like, ultimately, how I overcame a lot of my mental health struggles was by looking inwardly, looking at myself and psychologically how my brain functioned, and lots of therapy and lots of journaling and poetry and getting it all out, to sit down and to look back, to look at who I was and look at who I am now, and see how far I've come. I guess if I'm going to do anything with this channel, it's going to be around healing, how I've been able to overcome issues of expectation and being a highly self-critical person, extremely perfectionistic, and turning that into something positive, recognizing that it's there, but being able to kind of move past it and alter my expectations, because I feel like there are not enough mental health channels out there on YouTube. So many of them are targeted toward outward appearance, and there are not enough people talking about how you feel on the inside and how it reflects who you are on the outside. Thank you. If you watched until the end, if you skipped to the end, thank you. In whatever form you watch this, thank you. Like and subscribe. Just kidding. No, don't. How am I going to end this? I don't even know. I don't know how to end this. I'm going to accept the fact that this is just... It's strange. And, yeah. Thank you.